if meditation triggers people more than nudity online, then someone has to start speaking. We are comfortable watching everything except someone working on themselves. We scroll past violence, gossip, drama, distraction without even a single thought. But the moment someone sits in silence, suddenly it becomes uncomfortable. Stillness looks suspicious. Devotion looks like a show off. And inner work looks naive. People can watch hours of meaningless content, but just a few minutes of someone elevating their life becomes a headache. Maybe because somehow it confronts us with what we are trying to avoid. It reminds us of the work that we haven't done for ourselves yet. And so, instead of learning from it, we doubt it, criticize it, and dismiss it. Not because it is wrong, but because it is rare. Sharing plates of food, pictures of our bodies, and even hate online has become normal. But the moment someone shares their inner journey, it is called naive, cringe, and unnecessary. Why? Because apparently, if you're spiritual, you should go to the mountains, find some cave, and meditate. But, what if I go to my terrace, find a corner, meditate, and also place a tripod, record, and post that video online? Is that not spiritual enough? The first few times I posted myself meditating, I got comments like, "Why do you need to post your meditation? You're not meditating, you're sleeping. This is fake. Go do this in a cave. Attention seeker," and whatnot. So, if I put out my tripod, do my sadhana, record it, and post it online, what does it actually signify? Number 1. This is what my sadhana looks like in real life. You don't need to go to a cave to start a spiritual process. Just some Hatha Yoga in your room can actually start it. You don't need Geruva Vastra. Comfortable cotton fabric works wonderfully well. And no big Rudraksha. Even a small real one will do. Number 2. I'm bringing down the pornographic content by 0.01% because over 70% of the content available online is pornography and everyone is pretty comfortable. I think it's time to disturb that comfort. Until 3 billion people are closing their eyes and meditating for 7 minutes every day, which in subtle ways can change the world, the online content has to be watched, revised, and refreshed. Number 3. There exists a dimension that we know nothing about, but we can experience. And this is my primary vision. To let people know that there is something more to life than eating, sleeping, reproducing, and dying. To let people know that there is more to life than wealth, relationship, and temporary pleasures. That there exists a dimension that cannot be intellectually dissected but can be experienced. And it's not far somewhere. A small, simple, structured practice can open up this possibility. I'm here to raise the quality of the content that we consume. And even if that means sharing mystical experiences that we can hardly understand. If that means overflowing in devotion for Devi or my Guru. If that means doing Kriya or Yoga that looks strange or sound weird. Or even if that means sitting still for hours with eyes closed and posting it online. Then so be it. Because if this is not a consumable content and everything else is, then maybe it's high time to define life from the very basics. Namaskar.